Richard Mabey presents.
Hello, YouTube friends. This is Richard Mabey with Richard Mabey Presents. It is Tuesday, December 17th, 2024 at 11:44 in the morning. I'm back on my back porch. It seems funny to be back on the back porch for some reason. It feels like I haven't been on the back porch in a year. So I know a lot of you have been asking about #1 first edition comic books, and I've chosen 10 at random. Now here's the thing. I don't know why they did this. I know Marvel and DC did it, and some of the smaller press comic book companies also did this. When they premiered a comic book, they didn't make it #1. They made it #0. So I've included the comic books that I have, the few that I have that are #0, as part of the first edition crowd. So I'm gonna have some fun here. Captain America, they were on. I don't know. I know someone's gonna know and put it in the comments, but they were on number 873 of Captain America. So they decided in 1998, let's start all over again. They stopped publishing it for a very short time. And then they began once again publishing Captain America. So I have here first edition of Captain America. There it is. First issue, January 1998. So I can honestly say I have Captain America #1. Now, this is as if Spider-Man was... This is right up there with Mustang 2 and New Coke for dumb business decisions. Spider-Man, this is in 1995, November of 1995. Spider-Man was incredibly successful comic book hero, really doing well with comic book sales. They had the Saturday morning cartoons, development of, they had the TV show on, I believe in the 80s or so. And, talk of the movies. So Marvel Comics, and I like Marvel Comics, but Marvel Comics in their infinite wisdom decided, let's change Spider-Man and call him the Scarlet Spider. So here it is. From November of 1995, Scarlet Spider #1. There's the one. So, Scarlet Spider #1. Awake. It was published by Action Lab Comics from September of 1990. Awake was kind of a modern, if you will, a more sophisticated Archie Comics comic book. So here it is, not #1, but #0 of Awake comic books from Action Lab Comics. And there it is, Awake. And, it's just to define it short and sweet, Archie Comics revisited with a more sophisticated circle of high school kids. So there's the 0 and the Awake. Wow, 1997, Image Comics and Marvel Comics joined forces to create this comic book, Wildcats and X-Men. Wildcats and X-Men. So originally, back in February of 1997, this comic book sold for $4.50. So here it is, Wildcats and X-Men number one. And I don't know how many more they published, but it was the joint effort of Image and Marvel together to create Wildcats and X-Men comic book. Spider-Gwen. Gwen was this torturous, tumultuous love interest of Spider-Man, Peter Parker, and in I don't have the year on this. This is let me see. Well, Marvel created Spider-Gwen. You know, like as if they didn't have. I mean, they had about 20 different titles of Spider-Man, but it isn't. I got to get my glasses. 2015, they created Spider-Gwen, and it's number one. Spider-Gwen, number one, with a variant. This is the variant cover. Now, this is where they're really getting tricky. Just a few years ago, they would have variant covers, and they might have the same comic book with 5 or 6 different covers, just to kind of. Now, this is really, $3.99 when it came out. $3.99. Oh, this is probably one of the coolest comic books I have in my collection. Get ready for this one. DC Comics joined forces with Hanna-Barbera to form Superman Top Cat. It's got Superman Top Cat comic books. This is number one. And this is from, there's no date on this. I got to check this date. It's the most absurd comic book. Probably one of the single most absurd comic books ever published. Superman and Top Cat join forces. This is good. No date on this. Oh, I gotta get my glasses one of these days. December 2018. Here it is, folks. I'm not making this up. Superman and Top Cat join forces. Superman Top Cat. It is number one, and this sold for in the comic book stores for $4.99. We might as well say $5. And this came out in December of 2018. Moving right along. I don't understand this fully. This is from 1991, October 1991. In 1991, they began renumbering X-Men. Again, they're probably on X-Men number, 757. But let's start all over again, renumbering them. So I can honestly say I have X-Men number one. There it is. X-Men number one from October 1991. There it is, folks. There is the one. One is the loneliest number that you ever do. First issue, A Legend Reborn. See, they would stop publishing X-Men for a month or two, and then start the numbering all over, because everybody and their brother would buy the number one X-Men. Here's a beauty. From Eclipse Comics, Clint, the Hamster Triumphant, issue number one. There it is. Clint, the Hamster Triumphant. And there it is. Book one. Let me see what year this is. I'm having fun. Clint, the Hamster Triumphant comic book from Eclipse Comic Books. And this is from September of 1996. There it is. Clint, the Hamster Triumphant. And there it is. There it is, book one. And it sold for $1.50. Okay, moving right along. Clive Barker, Hyper Kind, #1, September of 1993. This is, it has the, what do they call that? Where it's embossed cover. And this sold for $2.50, 1993, September 1993. Hyper Kind, #1. Hyper Kind, #1. And there, folks, is the one. #1. Hyper Kind, #1. And Zorro from Topps Comic Books, the premiere edition of Topps Comic Book Zorro. Here's the cover. Let me see when they printed this. Again, the old number 0 routine. I don't know why they did not just say, hey, #1, but, you know, they had to call it number 0, you know. This is from November 1993, and there's no price on it. That's wild. There's no price on this comic book. Okay, so number 0, Zorro, November 1993. There it is. There's the 0, Zorro, first edition of Zorro, Topps Comics publishing it. I believe that Dell Comics published Zorro in the 1950s. And finally, another Topps comic book, Jurassic Park Raptor. Jurassic Park Raptor. This sold for $2.95, and I'll get the date, the year here in a minute. There it is, Topps Comics, Jurassic Park Raptor. There's the #1. One of two. It was a limited edition Raptor, Jurassic Park Raptor from Topps. And let me get the year here. I'm having fun. Let's see here. In the background, I don't know if you can hear it, there's an ambulance. So, November 1993, from Topps Comics, #1, Jurassic Park Raptor. So I had about 10 of these #1 comic books here. This was fun. So that's a show. That's a show. So stay. I got. Hold on, I'll be right back. There's Floyd. And Opie was just here a minute ago. There's Floyd. Opie is camera shy today. He's hiding. So that's a show. As always, thank you for watching. Appreciate it very much. I went on to my YouTube channel this morning and I got really sad. I'm down. I went from somewhere between last night and about 8 o'clock this morning. I went from 758 to 757 subscribers. I lost a subscriber in the course of last night, so I'm really bummed out. So please subscribe. It's 240. I need 243 subscribers to start making money on YouTube. So please subscribe. Please subscribe. And also leave some comments and like this video, please. It's a show. Stay happy, stay positive, stay healthy. This is Richard Mabey. Signing off. YouTube friends, bonus footage. Our little buddy Opie. 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 Opie, say hello to your fans. Opie. 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 Say hello to Opie. Okay. He's a little camera shy today. Opie. Say hello to your fans. Opie. Okay, he's a little camera shy today.